Hi team, March 609 Flash coming back here with another hit, and today we are making a guide on Scythe from Phighting. This is very different from the games that I usually play, and it's even more different considering the fact that I haven't made a guide in a very long time. I'm doing this without a script, so I'm just going in and talking, so I'm sorry if I mess up on anything. But yeah, for a bit of an overview of the actual game itself, Phighting is literally just Overwatch for children, and it's on Roblox, free to play. I think it's pretty great. And this girl right here, Cow Lady, well, not Cow Lady, Cowgirl Lady, is Scythe from the same game, Phighting. You can tell I'm doing this without a script. So, Scythe's whole kit is built around being an assassin. She flanks an enemy team, isolates a specific opponent, and kills them before going back to her team and continuing to contribute to whatever the objective is. Scythe's entire kit is built around, besides being an assassin, two weapons that she has, her Scythe and her rifle. I'm going to be covering the abilities of both of these back to back, and then her target mechanic, and then her ultimates last. So, Scythe's Scythe is a normal 1, 2, 1, 2. She has a small laser pointed tip at the end that you can use for a bit of extra range if you need it, but besides that, it's literally just normal swinging and spinning of a Scythe. The rifle is a fully automatic machine gun. The recoil is manageable and the spread isn't too terrible, so as long as you know how to hit your shots with any gun of any kind, really, I think you'll get far enough with this thing for it to deal some real good damage. So, now for the abilities. Her Scythe has a Q ability where she jumps backwards and shoots a bunch of laser-tipped Scythe slashes. Her E is a lunge forward that ends the animation with a big slash in of itself. Her abilities are built around, at least for her Scythe, positioning. Getting up high, sticking low, running in and doing damage and escaping. It's all about movement with her Scythe. Along with that, her Scythe is her main way of doing any type of damage besides her rifle, which we'll get to later in terms of its specifics. So the only real advice that I can give when it comes to using her Scythe is to just be careful, really. Like, yeah, you can go in, do a bunch of damage, isolate somebody, get a really good kill, but it's not going to matter if you're going in without a plan, and it's not going to matter if you're going without a way to get out. So as dangerous of an assassin as she may be character-wise, it's really a matter of just being careful, watching your positioning, and making sure that no matter what you do with your positioning, especially with how you may jump away with your Q and lunge in with your E, make sure that you're always constantly doing damage. It's about uptime with her Scythe. It's about constantly seeing that enemy's health bar go down and making sure that, again, with the positioning that I keep bringing up here, you have a way to get out if needs must. Now, I'm going to cover her rifle. Her rifle's Q is a sniper shot, charged up like another character's in this game, Hyper Laser, and her E is a close-range shotgun blast. Really, it's just a matter of having enough ammo to really make a difference with her rifle. Besides that, it's just a matter of mid to long range combat and making sure you can hit your shots. The rifle does work well enough up in close range, but that's really only if you have teammates who can support you with it or if your aim is really good. So really, her rifle is situational, whereas her Scythe is made for more setting up attacks. So it's just a matter of right place, right time, making sure you know what you're doing, along with surrounding that essence of a quote-unquote plan with your team and contributing to whatever the objective is. Now I'm going to cover her target mechanic. Every time you spawn in a Scythe, you get a target. It's essentially just Lex's passive ability from Paladins if anybody still plays that game. You hunt down your target with your Scythe, specifically for a reason that I'll cover now, and you do as much damage as you possibly can to reload your rifle. As you can see, the number of the rifle's ammo count stops going up when you pull it out, and it only goes up naturally by ones if you keep it in its holster. So really, when it comes to attacking your target, you do it for the sake of rifle ammo, but you get a few things out of that outside of getting rifle ammo. You get charges, which will allow you to shoot multiple laser slashes with her Scythe's E, and multiple dashes with her her Q, the dashes is her Scythe's E. So you get more charges of her Scythe's abilities if you're able to do enough damage / kill the target, and also it refills your rifle count ammo. So yeah. When it comes to attacking her target, it's a matter of just lumping them in with the rest of the enemy team. If you can get a good kill, good. If you can't, just focus on doing as much damage as possible, flanking, isolating, assassinating, etc. It doesn't really make that much of a difference unless it's a really important member of the team like a healer or a tank, but besides that, just ebb and flow, let it go as smoothly as you possibly can and just allow it to naturally flow into regular gameplay and regular contributions to your team. Don't worry too much about attacking the target. Just if you see an opportunity to do it, then go ahead. Even better if you have your teammates with you. Now, I'm going to cover both of her ultimate abilities. I'm going to be using them as much as I can here in this guide. And if I'm not able to while I'm explaining, then I'll just go over it by itself. Her Scythe's finisher, that's what they're called in this game, is her going invisible, getting a speed boost, and then picking an opponent to attack. This picking an opponent mechanic allows her to switch the target meter from the first person over to whoever she attacks when she's invisible. There's a big buff of damage, scares the crap out of everybody. You're going to get far really well if you know how to utilize this properly. It's more of a get in, get out situation unless you do enough damage to really get a kill, i.e. you can continue slashing, you can back up and use your rifle at close range, you can have the shotgun blast if you need it. That's really it. Her rifle's ability is just Reaper from Overwatch. Small circle that she shoots around in, does a good enough amount of damage to kill if necessary, / if possible. And it's more of just crowd control depending on the game mode you're playing than like an end-all be-all kill tool. So really, it's just a matter of crowd controlling with her rifle and all of its abilities, and doing as much damage as possible with her Scythe and all of its abilities. The fundamentals when it comes down to Scythe is literally just be around your team unless you see an opportunity to break off and get a kill. And like I've just said now, crowd control with the rifle, damaging with the Scythe. Do it over time. Don't rush anything going into how you fight with Scythe, and just let it come naturally so you can continue to contribute and hopefully your team contributes with you. So yeah, that's really it. This is really scrambled, spur of the moment. I just really wanted to make this. I don't know if I'm going to upload it. If I do, I hope you enjoy it. And if it does well, I might make more for different characters. But yeah, that's it. I'm going to go now. Thank you. Peace.